a shock in my body right now.
Is it gonna keep going or does it just do one?
It's just every 15 minutes. Class change. That's only what it is.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Deja Advises, where I'm helping you navigate college with clarity and with confidence. So today I have Trinity with me. I'm going to have her introduce herself in just a minute. But today we're going to talk about the summer before your first year in college. So that's really exciting. I just did a video talking about orientation season and just making sure that you are getting prepared for that. So let's go ahead and get started. Trinity, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hey y'all, my name is Trinity and I work in the undergraduate admissions office here at UNCG, and I'm also a UNCG alum, which is how I know Deja, so I am super happy for our conversation today. Excited for it.
So like I said, we're going to be talking about the summer before starting your first year in college. We're going to talk more so about that first semester because I believe that first semester is really, really special for many different reasons. And we're just kind of like bounce off of each other, giving you all tips on things that you should be doing currently right now to prepare for that first semester of college, okay? So I'll go ahead and start us off. So my tip, which kind of goes back to the orientation video, is make sure that you are going to orientation in the summer, all right? So Trinity, I don't know, do you remember your orientation?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I like documented it and everything. I was like, this is gonna be an amazing experience, which it was. But no, I definitely remember like just walking your schedule for the first time, also being around like-minded people who are also doing this for the very first time. It can be intimidating going to college for the first time, whether you're a first gen or not. It's just intimidating to be in a new space. Okay. So definitely like taking advantage of all things orientation, I 100% agree with.
Yeah. All right, so Trinity just said like a couple great things, and amongst other things that she said that were great. But I want to point out like the certain things that she said. So first generation, okay, give us just a simple definition of first generation students, just for people who don't know. Possibly.
Yeah, absolutely. First gen are people or students that are the first in their school to go to higher education, whether that be a college or university, basically any higher education past high school. That's what we consider first generation college students.
Great job. And then there was something else you said.
Taking advantage of everything.
Documenting.
Yeah, I'm a huge documenter.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like document everything. Like take notes. Like even just a picture of you being like in the presentation. Like I am a huge fan of that because especially nowadays your phone will bring up memories from like a year ago, 2 years ago, and I'm sure Deja just mentioned this. Time goes by way too fast. It goes by incredibly fast. And so to be here now, we met while we were in school together, and like seeing memories come up where it's like, oh, that was us, 4 or 5 years ago. I was like, oh my gosh, like you'll want to have those memories to hold on to. So being able to document them any way you can is huge.
That's true.
Yeah. Piggybacking off. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll just say also with orientation, while you're there, like network. Like that's a huge time where you network. A lot of people will go ahead and maybe in their bio put like what school they're going to and like the year they're coming in. Great way to get to know your people that you're going to literally be peers with in these classes. That's a great way to find roommates, find people you want to hang out with, like just talk to everybody. Network. Those that are introverts, I'm gonna need y'all to step out a little bit. Or find one extroverted person and they'll introduce you to everybody else.
You'll be good.
Yes, you'll be good. But 100% network and like take advantage of orientation for sure.
Okay, you said so many great things, like literally just about orientation itself.
Well, I know you had a video at orientation already.
No,
so I don't
and you said some things that I literally said in the video.
Okay. So it's true.
It's true. It's true. I wasn't lying to y'all. I was not lying to y'all. So no, that's good. Okay. Let's think of something else. What's something in the summer that students should be doing to prepare for their first semester of college? What would you say?
I would say figure out what you actually need to bring. You don't need to bring your whole room.
No.
Obviously, there are people that are living on campus because a lot of people choose to live on campus. You don't need to bring your whole room. We have seen U-Hauls on campus.
That was me.
Now, if you're going for out of state.
Wait. Let me pause. Let me explain my case though, okay? I don't know. Did I do this for both? I probably did this for both years because then COVID happened for my junior year. And I feel like I remember taking a U-Haul so I could pack up my room. So I am pretty sure I had a U-Haul or at least a couple cars for my family that had all my things.
But was it like the 1-bedroom size? Like, cause U-Haul.
Okay,
there's a range of U-Hauls. Now the ones that like hook onto the back of your car. That's not the ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who like you move in an apartment, like an apartment style. But you know, yeah. My thought is,
you're right.
But figure out what you need. Need. I think like you don't need to bring everything. You really don't. I don't. And even if you're in state, out of state, you do not need to bring everything.
That's true.
Pack minimally, because also there's no, my opinion, like guaranteed like what will be available during move-in, right?
Yeah.
We offer like bins and things like that. I know some other college universities might offer people to actually physically help you move stuff.
Yes.
But you never know. So what are you physically able to move? Obviously trips is fine, but like, are you willing to unload a U-Haul by yourself? Like if that is what you're bringing.
That's true.
Really figure out what you need to bring. You don't need everything. Also, especially gosh, what was I saying? Basically, you don't need to bring everything. Like, figure out like what. Oh, if you're sharing a space, you might not be able to have a whole countertop to yourself like you do at home, right? What are your essential things that you need to bring, and then you can add on from there. Fall break is really right on the corner. I think college goes by super fast. Bring what you essentially need and then rotate that out there.
That's smart.
Also bring like transitional pieces. You don't need to bring a full wardrobe because again, during these breaks, you're switching out your wardrobe during that time. Don't bring your whole wardrobe. But just figuring out like what is essential for you. I just think it helps with you like moving and things like that.
I think that's good. So coming from an academic advisor perspective, usually during orientation, you are going ahead and making sure that your schedule is together. One thing I would tell you not to do is not to change your schedule, all right? If you have questions about your schedule, during the summer, that's the time to go ahead and talk to an advisor or talk to an advising department office so that you can go ahead and figure out what is the best schedule for you. Now, that 6 p.m. class that you have up there, all right? Or that 8 a.m. course that you have, you might just have to rock with it. You might just need to keep it because it is what it is. Like my first year, I had an 8 a.m. course, and for me, I'm a morning person, so I wasn't really scared about it. But I had an 8 a.m. course, and it was just like, that's a class you got to take. It's a class you got to take for your major, and hey, you might as well just go ahead and get it over with. So, take that as you will.
I think during this was on the academic advising side of like trying to get a study plan was really helpful for me, like a 4-year study plan, like what you're expecting to do.
Oh wow!
I don't know if it's different now.
Please don't come to me about a 4-year study plan.
We were just given those, like based on our major. They just laid out the classes. It was like a standard thing they just laid out.
So that's good because some departments and some majors they have that. Some of them don't have that.
If it is accessible, then do it. Obviously not extra work on your advisor, but if it was just something that like if it's something they have readily available, go ahead and slide it over.
Yeah. That makes sense. I
didn't know that was it for everyone. My bad.
No, you're good. That makes sense though.
I know Deja and I were talking about when we were talking about the makings of this video. I had mentioned spending time with your family.
Yes, you did. That's a good one. Yes.
Talk to your mama. Spend time with your mama. Okay. Your daddy, your grandma, like everybody. Spend time with them, like, and your friends as well. Like those people that you are so connected with right now, those high school relationships, things like that. Make those connections right now. Like those will be memories that you look back on, and you might get busy. They might get busy. Maybe they're going to a school out of state. Like, and life just happens. So you really never know when you might. Well, I don't want to get too dark, but like,
it's true.
I mean. Yeah. Take advantage of the time that you have right now. So if you're at home and you're like, oh, I can't wait to get out of school, or I can't wait to go to college. I can't wait to move out. I can't wait.
Right.
Time is moving constantly.
Yeah.
You will never get this current time back. So like, have dinner with your family. Plan a time to talk with that old friend that you haven't spoken with in a month because like school's been out and y'all have just been kind of vibing. Right. See them in person one more time. Like, make those memories right now because you'll cherish them forever. I promise.
That's true. That's a good point because. For me, I remember having a lot of my close circle actually come and study at UNCG, like meaning like they were students at UNCG. So it was like, okay, cool, that works. However, like, if that's not your case, I definitely agree with Trinity. Like, make sure that you spend the time with them, and of course, you know, your family, because your family, they're not packing up and they're not moving in with you. Like, that's just not it's not happening.
Yes.
So definitely take some time, because one thing I've heard different departments say is that you don't want to get in the habit of going home every single weekend if you don't have to. Okay, if you don't have to, like, don't go home all the time, because then you're never going to get adjusted to the new environment that you're in.
Right.
And there's so much growth that can come from that. So the next tip I would say is make sure that you get in your test scores. So I know a lot of students are taking AP classes, and just a little tidbit. So just because you take an AP course, let's say like AP or science, you actually have to take the exam and get a certain score on the exam so that you can receive college credit. Okay, so it's not just taking the class itself, but it's actually taking the exam and then getting a certain score. Also, what I like to say is with that is not just AP scores, but your SAT scores and your ACT scores. Well, actually, no. By that time, they should have already had it. Forget what I just said.
Yeah. And some are optional. Like,
oh yeah, you're right. And some are optional.
We're optional.
That's wonderful.
Let's give it 2.8 or higher.
Yeah, because mine.
But piggybacking off of like getting your stuff in, make sure you also get your final transcripts in, because we get like copies or like unofficial ones and things like that. But what we need is that official final transcript.
That's true.
And that'll be after you graduate. So that's during the summertime. Make sure that that is in. Go to your checklist, your admissions checklist. Make sure that it's there. If it's not, talk to the school. Talk to your, if not, talk to the college you're trying to go to, or talk to your high school. Make sure on either side what needs to be done. Make sure we have that in there, because that will make or break you actually even going to orientation, being actually even be able to register for classes. All those things are a snowball effect. So making sure you're getting that work done on the summer end for sure.
Yeah, that's good. And then also your final transcript with dual enrollment. So if you took classes at a college, like I said, dual enrollment, make sure you get that transcript from them, because a lot of students think like, oh, my high school transcript. No. You also need that transcript from that particular college that you took those dual enrollment courses. Also, make sure that you are getting into some type of routine. So, you know, I know it's the summertime, all right?
Let's not wake up at noon every day.
I was literally about to say it. I was literally like, that time, 12 p.m. was in my head. It was like, don't do that every day, okay? Because you shouldn't. Even let's say you start, you know, college and you have your first class at 1 p.m. I still don't recommend waking up at 12 p.m. Like, get the day started. Be productive. Don't be lazy, you know. There's so many things that you can do in between that time before you even go to, let's say, for that 1 p.m. course. You could be getting breakfast. You could be going, like, for a walk. You could be exercising. You can getting some study time in. You could be going to an office because you need, you know, financial aid help, or just whatever the case may be, okay? So there's so many ways to seize the day for the hours that you may have, all right? So I would say, yes, make sure that you have some type of routine in the summer, even if that's, okay, you know, you're up at 8 a.m., you're eating breakfast, you're going to work, which is a good segue into our next hint, or not hint, tip. Yeah, our next tip. So, you know, like I said, make sure that you have some type of routine, okay?
Yeah, I would recommend, cause I understand it's the summer, right? So like noon, we understand noon, maybe you do need to rest like a day, but that shouldn't be a consistent thing. Or like, I feel like 10 is a comfortable mid-morning, you're still like sleeping in kind of time.
Okay.
I feel like even, which you can take out obviously whatever you don't want to share, but if you're someone who really needs to know like the facts and you're very logical, you can look at your cost of tuition for a semester and how much those classes are, and how much like every hour you being on campus is, or how much your housing is, and how like what is the cost of you being on campus every single hour, Monday through Friday, really. Treating it like a work schedule. Okay, well, if I'm gonna sleep in and I'm gonna not go to the caf, I'm gonna not meet up with my friends before class, I'm gonna not like how much time am I paying to just like exist on campus?
Oh, I have never thought of it like that. That's
you know what I mean? Like, if
that's really interesting though.
Yeah. Which they can do the same thing for if you're someone who's like, oh, I don't really want to go to class today. Look at how much you have paid. You paid to not be there.
And then get up and go.
Right.
Get up and go.
Right.
Get up and go.
Right.
That's true. I have heard that before.
Yeah.
But just like you were just saying, just being on campus, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You're paying a lot. And even if you're not seeing it right away, because whatever your financial circumstances is, maybe you're doing loans. Okay. You gotta pay them loans back.
Right.
So, at some point, yes, you are gonna see it.
Yeah. It's still money you're spending, just either right now or on the back end.
Yeah, exactly. So it's still money being spent. That's good. All right.
Yeah.
Any last?
Well, we were mentioning saving up.
Oh, yeah.
Saving up for that coin before you come to campus. That is one of my regrets, is not saving more money. During school, actually.
Yeah.
Prior.
I mean, just life.
No, just life. Set up a plan or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Don't be like, save money. Is that why we're laughing? We're having flashbacks right now of ooh, coming in, looking at the big account.
Yeah, because, some people have that financial support. Some people don't have that financial support.
Right.
And if you're that person who doesn't, or even if you do and you just still want your own money, that was me, still save, because what you don't want to happen is you get here, you're going to classes, this and that, and then you're so overwhelmed with trying to make some money that it's starting to impede on your classes. You're not studying how much you should. You're not putting the time into your classes as much as you should because you're working so much. And that could be
every time it jerks you up. All right.
Cool. Okay, anyways. That could be mitigated by actually working during the summer if you have a summer job, and then saving that money, because college is expensive. It really is expensive. So we're not going to even get into that conversation. That's a whole other conversation.
Well, not even the conversation of college being expensive, even just a lifestyle, right? So
that's
if you
true.
meet friends and y'all want to go downtown, that costs money. So it's not even the things that you necessarily see up front. When you get a bill from a cashier's office,
right?
It's you might want to go get ice cream with some friends. Y'all might want to go off campus. Even on campus, maybe you are running low on your spending money and you would like to get something else.
Right.
There's other things that you just might not see on that piece of paper that you should save up money for.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. All right, so that's pretty much all we have for you. We hope that it was very useful and you'll take a lot of this into consideration. If you have your own advice for those first-time college students, please drop them in the comments. And be sure to tune in to the next video. Bye.
I feel like I heard something. I think it was just the thing.
I was like, what was that?
Yeah, I was like, oh.